Thursday's deal to put off the debt ceiling fight for a couple of months was a fittingly equivocal and inconclusive turn in the continuing battle over the Biden agenda. Its enactment involved a familiar sort of Republican collective action drama, but the deal ultimately reflects above all the continuing division of the Democrats, which has left them saying and doing some pretty odd things this fall. Advertisement The deal compelled the Democrats to do something they wanted to avoid by putting a number on a debt ceiling increase, albeit only a 2-month increase, and therefore a deceptively modest number of $480 billion. And it compelled the Republicans to do something they wanted to avoid by permitting a debt ceiling increase through a simple majority vote rather than through the budget reconciliation process, albeit, again, only a 2-month increase. Which lets them take away the Democrats' claim that they don't have the time to use the reconciliation process for a bigger increase next time. The deal did also give the Democrats something they wanted, namely a fight with Republicans that let them stand together as a party for a moment and mask their intense internal disagreements. And it gave the Republicans something they wanted, namely a contentious delay that further complicates the Democrats' efforts to pass a huge spending bill on a party line vote. So wins and losses for all, it's a real deal. And yet, the fact that this fight happened at all reflects the challenges the Democrats have faced in holding together in pursuit of a partisan agenda with what is pretty much the narrowest congressional majority in history. Advertisement on its face, this fight happened because Republicans wanted no part in raising the debt ceiling to make room for a massive, partisan spending bill that the Democrats are advancing in a tight Senate. Mitch McConnell's case was straightforward: if the Democrats are going to enact an aggressive progressive agenda on their own, they should have to own what's involved in governing right now. That's not a self-evident argument, but it's an entirely reasonable one, and a fairly common one. Sometimes, as in the Trump era, the parties reach some kind of deal on the budget that lets them also reach a deal on raising the debt limit.